Hey guys, Simsy here, back with another video real quick about solo battles yet again. Now, I want to go over just overall, like just team, who you should get, honestly, and who you should put like X factors and abilities on real quick. So I'm gonna start off with my my highest overall active lineup, and this is the team I usually rock with. So I have abilities on Hester, Tony Gonzalez, and my QB, which that's perfectly fine. Just depending on your scheme, just go appropriately with how you run things. Like I use my tight end all the time. I run with my QB all the time, and Devin Hester has protective custody. As I said in my last video, you could put Devin Hester punt return, kick return, halfback, and receiver. So if you want to know how to put him at halfback, just go to one of my last videos. And yeah, now as far as X factors and abilities, I have spin cycle, jukebox, and human joystick. I'm thinking about switching them, honestly. Thinking about switching like jukebox, because I don't really use the juke as much, to something else. I don't know just what yet. Now, a big thing that goes into me playing solo battles is my tight end. And along with me and a few other YouTubers who have solo battle tip videos out there, tight ends make a big fucking difference. Now, I have Tony Gonzalez all the way maxed out. I got Tony Gonzalez by making top 50 all the time in recent weeks in solo battles, and just getting over 500k, like 512, 519 around there. And I got Tony Gonzalez. Now, Tony, I put max security 100. X factor with him doesn't really matter. It gets turned off, goes back on all the time for me. But I have in and post elite, which the only thing I'm looking there is post elite. I have route apprentice, but that's for like when I do play online, which I never really do anymore because of all the DC bullshit, and just can't stand playing online, being honest with you. And then matchup nightmare. Matchup nightmare comes in handy because going over the middle on those little post routes, he gets open. Like, he gets open all the damn time. It's an amazing ability to have. I'm pretty sure at this point in the year, everyone should have matchup nightmare, or at least know about matchup nightmare. It is literally a matchup nightmare, pun intended. Anyway, they also have out and corner elite, which if I go online, I use that, but that's about it with that. And then on to QB. I have Lamar Jackson all the way powered up, which I have fast break because I call a bunch of read options, escape artist, for obvious reasons. Escape artist is one of the best abilities in the game. Evasive, it's all right. You don't really want to use jukes and spins with the QB, especially when you play higher overall teams in solo battles, because you can juke right into a fucking hit stick, fumble the ball, there goes your score. It's not going to kill your score that bad. You can still make a 26 plus with having at least one turnover, but like it still puts you down. So I really don't spin and juke that much. And then roaming deadeye, like there's this other play I call where I roll out to the, I don't roll out, I just kind of like slide out of the pocket a little bit, wait for my receiver to get open and throw my dots. But I really don't call it. It's like an I-form formation, and it's like a PA shot, crosser, some shit like that. I don't really call it as much, but when I do, that comes in handy. Now on to defense. Now I have my team. Let me switch it. Actually, this is my actual like maxed out team. Let me switch over to my solo battle team real quick. And this is how I rock. D-line, doesn't matter about the D-line, honestly. You want fast outside linebackers, which Khalil Mack is one of the best ones to have. You want fast middle linebackers like Shazier and Deion Jones. Shazier being one of the best user cards in the game, even last year. And then at safeties, I sub in Byron Jones and Patrick Peterson, and they both have a few abilities on them. I'll get to that in a second. And then I also have Pat Tillman at backup strong safety, free safety, excuse me, for defensive purposes, like getting like forced fumbles and fumble recovery, like to get fumble recoveries and shit like that, and use the hitch sticks. And then I have 2 really bomb corners on the outside. And the reason why I put my corners at safety, my best corners at safety, is because when the 4th quarter comes around and you can't call the field goal block little defensive scheme thing or whatever, friggin' one routes that kill me are the receivers in the slots, or goddamn, I'm tripping on my words now, or the receivers on the inside. Like, those are what kill me all the time, Other than that, perfect. Outside, they lock it down. Inside, I started making this switch, and now I'm giving up like no first downs pretty much at all. Sometimes I'll give up one when I mess up, or I'll give up a couple completions, so it's not that bad. But anyway, Byron Jones, he's my lurker. He's the one I use to get all my interceptions and stuff like that. Like, as you see, I have man up, lurker, acrobat, which comes in fucking handy, and then tip drill just to add an extra one because he's a golden 99. So the 4th one, honestly, in my opinion, doesn't matter. And then we got Patrick Peterson. It's kind of similar. I just don't have lurker on him. Oh, I do have lurker. I could have swore I put something else, but it's whatever. Pretty much the same thing. Man up, acrobat, because like I call man coverage. I'm never calling zone coverage in solo battles. You should never call zone coverage in solo battles if you're trying to make the top 100. And then he's at free safety. He locks things down, bring them into the box, and shut shit down. Comes in fucking handy. And now for my 3rd ability and just abilities, I don't have an X Factor on, there's no point. I have Pat Tillman with Unfakeable, Enforcer, Strip Specialist, and Lumberjack. Now with Pat Tillman at backup free safety on the kickoff, I kick off to the right, sky kick it sometimes, or just kick it very minimally to the fullback. You know, like a little scum kick. Comes in handy in solo battles as well, even online. Friggin', I do my little stuff, try to get him the opportunity to get that hit stick tackle. Sometimes I'll let him just do it himself, or I'll click on real quick, pop the hell out of the guy. This is how I get my fumbles, force fumbles, user hit stick fumbles, fumble recoveries for touchdowns, which also contribute to you getting a decent damn score. So that's what I rock with for like my team. But as far as like who I personally need, like who I believe everyone should get for solo battles, is Devin Hester first and foremost. If you like running with your QB, who's better than Lamar Jackson besides the golden tickets? So that's a good option. And then receiver, it really doesn't matter about receivers, my personal opinion. But then tight end, I used to use Kellen Winslow, because Kellen Winslow gets tanked. And what tank gives you the ability to, when you get hit sticked, you don't fumble, or you break the tackle, which that comes in handy. Tony Gonzalez doesn't get that, but he has all the receiving stats. And when I throw the ball, I possession catch. So like I'm playing safe all the time, so that doesn't even matter. So that's what I do. That's how I set up my team. Best corners at safety, so you don't have to switch in game. Good corners in the outside, all types of man coverage, and that's how I rock. And then of course human joystick on Hester. Hester plays a huge part. A good tight end plays a huge part. And however you run the ball, that's where you should put your X factor for running the ball. Like if you have Barry Sanders, if you don't run with your QB, you can put Barry Sanders there, get all that glitchy shit in the middle, get your yards, get your first downs, get a good damn score. All right. That's my X Factor and ability list of stuff. I will see you guys next video.